Welcome to the Geico and Tropicana Low Acid Product Podcast Radio Show. All right, welcome. My name is Geico.
My name's Tropicana.
And we are here again today to give you another show. And thank you very much. For those of the folks that missed our last show, we decided that we were going to change our names.
Because they paid us the money.
And I'm still waiting for the money, but the thing is that I figure that if we keep calling ourselves by these particular sponsors, that we'll get sponsored by these actual
Well, wait,
companies.
I could have sworn somebody was banging on my door to change my name to Tropicana, and they gave me a check.
But I thought it was like low acid products. No.
Well, I did a lot of acid back in the hippie days. I don't know how low acid this is.
Okay. I think we're getting into some areas where it might be illegal, but so we're not gonna go there. But we want to talk about.
Isn't there like a if you did something say 40 years ago, isn't there like a statute of limitations on that stuff? Like murder, right? You can murder somebody 40 years ago and you're good, right?
Or well, I don't know. I mean, is Charlie Manson still in jail? Or did he die?
Dude.
No, he's dead. He died. Yeah. Okay, he died in jail.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about what about those crazy people that killed their parents? Those two kids.
No, well,
Menendez.
They
brothers,
were up for
right?
parole and they got denied.
Right.
So that's good.
So okay.
But statute of limitations.
I think we're getting into some lubrious areas.
This is bad.
Right, this is for the end of the show.
Let's
Sorry,
this
is the ending of the show.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
start again.
We're gonna rewind. We're gonna rewind to the beginning of the show. Okay. That's great. Excellent. So, hey, this is the... actually, we're just kidding, man. We're not getting any money from Geico or Tropicana. No.
Well, then why did I change my name?
Well, we're still in a law battle. But anyway, so this is the Dejed and Confucius podcast, comedy, show, hour, review... I don't know what else you could call it. What else are you going to call it, Confucius?
Come on. Move. Next topic.
All right. So we're going to talk about a bunch of things. What about our sponsors for today?
Oh, boy. What was that? Voodoo Brew? I don't know. What is that stuff, dude? Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger. A group of IPAs, right?
Yeah.
IPAs.
They're kind of like, apparently you don't like them, huh?
You know what? They have too much fruit.
Yeah.
Too much fruit, like
I don't
pineapple.
Understand. I mean, there's beer... And then people decided to put fruit into beer. It's like, why? It's like, why can't you just have beer and enjoy it? It's like potato chips. Like, why are you messing up potato chips? Potato chips are awesome. Why are you putting crap on them? You know what I mean? It's just like, potato chips are great. Leave them alone.
We talked about this already.
We
About
did?
the beer can chicken
chicken
potato chips.
Chicken.
Chicken potato chips.
Potato chip.
I broke down. There was one point. It was like at the end of September, like beginning of September, end of August, and I decided that I want to try these beer can
chicken tenders.
These beer can Pringle potato chips, right? So I went to look for them at the store, and guess what?
When they fried.
And you know what happened when I went to the store?
They left over with the crispies. Yeah.
And you know what I found when I went to actually look for them and buy them?
They're not there?
They weren't there.
Yeah.
I went to Walmart. I went to supermarket. I went to everything.
It was probably like a limited engagement thing. They probably wanted to get some hype going and see who would buy them, really.
And I finally broke down. I wanted to taste what this beer can chicken potato chips is. So I'm just saying is that it's just you just can't win. You can't win.
Okay, what's next?
All right, so we're going to talk about... All right, so, I want to thank all our listeners, hundreds of listeners. We have hundreds of listeners.
I think we have 100 of listeners.
100 of listeners. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. But we got some feedback. Finally. We got
really?
Yeah, because folks say we want to listen about talk about music, talk about Billy, who was that?
Billy Idol?
No, Billie Eilish.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
Right.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Okay, because I like Billy Idol too, and the thing is that one of my favorite songs of his is "Eyes Without a Face."
Yeah, I do like that one.
I like "Eyes Without a Face." Yeah. We go Flash.
That's a bit better. I like that.
Flash.
Steve Stevens. That guy is underrated as a guitar player. He's pretty awesome. If you listen to any of those guitar Any of that guitar work is pretty awesome, man.
What
Steve
about
Stevens? What did
else
name
is
do?
it?
Steve
Sweat.
Stevens.
Sweat.
Sweat.
He's like a modern day freaking Elvis Presley. I would
Yeah,
imagine,
he had that
right?
snarl. He had the snarl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So, but yeah, I mean, Billy Idol is quite the artist and everything like that. Maybe underrated these days. I don't know.
Well, I think he tried to make a comeback, but I don't think it. I don't think it worked.
I think one of our listeners actually mentioned that they want to listen to us to talk about Bob Dylan. I don't understand.
No, we did that though.
Yeah, we did. We talked. I mean, I saw.
We talked about Bob Dylan.
I caught the clap just like the other day.
What?
No, I saw Eric Clapton play live just the other day.
How was that, man?
And you know what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's. I think he peaked at Cream.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, his first album was really good too. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's like the. It's like there was some good moments and everything, but overall, I don't know. I felt it was lacking. I guess I wanted more Cream stuff. Or,
okay. All right. What's next? What else we got?
All right. So let's talk about Traffic. Right.
Like
one of my favorite.
The band or the
No. We're moving on from Clapton.
Okay.
And,
No more
well, that's
music?
right, because Steve Winwood and right. I get the connection. No, I want to talk about actual Traffic. And like and since
Nobody likes that, right?
Why? You know what? I contest.
You like Traffic?
No, I despise it.
Oh.
But you know what I think?
Some people
I
like
think,
Traffic.
and you can tell me what you think this sounds like. Is I think there's a group of people that wake up in the morning to cause traffic. No, whoa. I'm getting there. Yes, they cause traffic. No, I'm thinking. I understand that this is quite the conspiracy theory. I have no proof. I have no proof at all. But I think that there's a group of people. I don't know if they're targeting me or the public in general.
Of course.
But I'm saying is it a public at large kind of thing, or are they targeting me? I don't know. But what I know is that when I leave the house,
all of a sudden traffic.
And
Boom.
I think it's a group of people that are creating this traffic. Like slow people get up like really early in the morning, drive slow.
That's their goal in life, is to create traffic.
So you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it makes the perfect sense, because why else is there traffic?
Right, because you see there's congestion, you get the end of it, there's no road work, right? Well, there's no excuse for road work anyway. We've talked about that in other podcasts.
I mean, you gotta repair the roads, right?
As long as it doesn't damage the vehicle. I mean, there are many times where I drive a road going down maybe 2 hours one way, and I come back that same way. Well, actually, that'd be a different road.
Okay,
anyway,
let's get out of traffic.
Okay, so
honk.
So another thing too is like when I'm driving too, right? Sorry, I'm gonna stick on this. Is that you have, like sometimes like somebody will flip you the bird. Or like,
wait. Really? Like you get that frequently?
Well,
What did you do though? People just don't randomly do that. You must have done something, right?
Well, I feel like I'm quite innocent in this interaction, but I'm saying is that there's like what I'm doing is that I'm approaching it from a different perspective. Is that when somebody flips the bird at me from outside the window, I'm going to carry it like a badge of honor. Is that, you know what I did to you? I pissed you off. I was in the left lane.
All right. So you're like, yes, okay, I get the thank you.
Right, yeah. So basically, the last time it occurred, right, I tried a different approach, right? Instead of meeting aggression with aggression, what I did is I gave them like a hang loose Hawaii sign outside the thing, right? So it's saying, it's like, hey man, I fucking pissed you off, buddy.
But there's a law now that you can't be in the left lane. There's a term for that. I forget what it is. It's called like camping.
I thought that was just in Jersey. That's in other.
No, it's like in Connecticut. They just passed a law. I think it's like camping or whatever you call it. It's something about lane camping or I don't know. I think it's called glamping actually.
Glamping. That's interesting that you bring up glamping too, because the thing is that I really like that term. I like that term a lot.
Yeah, because why would you want to camp, right? I mean, people did this back in the day. That's what I can never understand. Like, why do people want to go camping? You got a house. I mean, civilization has been working toward living in a house forever, and then we got people, why don't we just go outside? It's like, what are you talking about?
Right, get a generator and things like that. It's like
your house.
right, get like lamps and stuff like that.
Never understood camping. Never got it.
Right, well, and there's like intermix, right? So you're glamping and camping that are more like you have like
I
a
get
sleeping
the
bag.
glamping thing because like they're trying to get back to the house, you know. So eventually the glampers will say, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we just stay home?"
You know what? Maybe they should stay home.
Everybody should stay home,
And they'll stay off the road and they won't flip the finger at me.
and there won't be any traffic.
All right, thank you. We are here to solve problems.
We solve problems left and right.
Right?
I can't snap. There we go.
All right. Okay, another thing I want to complain about too is it's still about driving. All my complaints are about freaking driving today. But you know the thing is that I have a problem with the speed limit being 25. What do you think about that, Confucius?
Oh, come on. It's like, that's ridiculous. It's a way to generate money, I'm going to say.
Well, in New York, possibly New York, certainly New York City, they have a 25 mile per hour thing, right? And they said it was a school zone thing, right? School zone, right?
Got that down the road here.
School zone, right? Yeah. But the thing is that what the governor did is that she made all the time periods of the days, like she made it 24 hours, 7 days a week. Whoa. So it's not school zone.
So they're like raking the money in, man.
So
that should be illegal.
Well, if the people making laws, they decide what's legal, right? Yeah. Not me. They don't ask me.
Yeah, they should ask you that.
Well, should and I don't know about that, but 25 miles because my speeding tickets, right? I don't get speeding tickets for 180 miles an hour.
For like 26.
I get
26 MPH.
Yes, I get speeding tickets for 29 miles an hour.
Come on.
Yes, that's wrong. That's
wrong. We need to change this
on a Sunday, right? They say it's school zone.
Sunday. There's no school on Sunday, so there's no way.
There is Sunday school, but not. But the separation of church and state. Correct?
There we go.
Right.
So no, something's very wrong here.
Right. So it's wrong.
It's a scam. It's entrapment.
It's wrong. Okay. And then we got to go to also too is that we almost weren't able to give this to you tonight, right? Because all the time we run into these immense problems, these obstacles that we have to cross.
Today almost didn't happen.
Surmountable. This morning I woke up and my voice sounded like. And I was like, there's no way I could do this. But you think I sounded all right, Confucius?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I figure, you know what? We think we sound good.
No, I think you sound good.
All right, thank you. But the thing is, I'm all stuffed up and everything.
You don't sound it though. I think you sound just as good as you did last month.
All right, and that's great because COVID, right? I tested. I don't have COVID. I tested.
It says you.
I tested. It said no.
What was the date? What was the expiration date on that test?
I didn't check.
Well, check.
I didn't check. All right, I'll check.
So I have. I'm not feeling too well right now.
So maybe you have Dovik.
Wow. So what's Dovik?
Not COVID.
Okay, but you feel just as bad.
You know what? No, I feel good. It's just my voice and my it's like I'm all congested and stuff like that. Anyway, so moving on to our next topic, we're going to talk a little about television.
Oh,
do we need it? Do we need it, Confucius?
Man. Oh, I hate television. I just hate it. I don't have TV anymore. I just pulled TV. It's just so complicated. I got fed up. I just watch my phone because it's so much easier. I can't. Oh man, it's just. I don't want to talk about television, but I guess we have to talk about it.
Well, I mean, with me, television is a little different because I have certain shows that I like to see. I like zombie things. I like old movies.
Zombie things?
Yeah, like Walking Dead. I mean, even though that's totally burnt out on that. I like stuff like dystopian stuff that zombies take over, anarchy and things like that. I've always kind of until they exploited the genre, right?
So, yeah. I mean, how many zombie movies or shows can there be?
I can't keep up with it all anymore.
Too many zombies. You know what the problem with the TV is? Too many zombies.
Too many zombie shows. Too many. It's not a lot of original stuff. Although Curb Your Enthusiasm is pretty dang funny. But hey, we're not here, and we say that of our own volition. Yeah. We are not paid by Larry David whatsoever.
Although I think he just did give me a pretty good check for it. No, kidding.
Oh, well,
Tropicana, by the way.
They're not sharing it with me. That's what I'm saying for sure. Anyway, so yeah, because that's what we're looking. We're looking for sponsors to help us out here. So Larry,
yeah, because this, come on, man.
Right. I mean, come on. We're doing this for free. Come on. Who does anything for free? Who does anything for free?
Six show?
This is number 6.
Wow, 6 cents.
This is number 6.
Nice.
And you know what? I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, I do too, and I just hope the fans do. I mean, all 100 of them.
But I do want to talk a little bit more about television and my experience with television nowadays. And I have a problem with television. I mean, I have a problem with many things. I know we've talked about this before in the show, but the thing is that there's this big algorithm now, right? Because I can't just watch. Like, if I want to watch some kind of sports team, I have to go through this big algorithm. Is that I have to have like Fubo, I have to have DirecTV, I have to have MSG, I have to have all this big freaking algorithm. I mean, it took me. I looked in front of the computer, trying to figure out what thing to buy, and I couldn't figure it out. So I settled on something called DirecTV, right? And the thing is that it's interesting because I bought this thing, right? So I turned on my TV, and my TV told me I don't support DirecTV, which is an LG TV. They don't support DirecTV. So then I was like, okay, how am I going to watch this thing I paid for? So then I realized that they have it on Roku. So then I had to change an output to go to Roku, and then find it on Roku and then watch it there. Yep. So I'm going like, how deep is this? Do I have to get?
See, it's just so complicated. What I just said, you know what? I'm not watching TV anymore because it's just too complicated.
It is.
It takes an hour to watch something. That's the thing. Back in the day, I would turn the TV on and I'd be surfing, I'd be watching something. Now, it takes an hour to watch something.
And you can't even surf anymore.
Yeah. And so it's like, you know what? I'm done. So I don't have a TV. Everything's on my phone, and it's just so much easier. God. All right. Now let's
all right. Okay. We're gonna change it. We're gonna change it up too because all right. I know we're starting to get a little bit unraveled here because this is a really delicate subject here. So so we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna take some deep breaths. All right, we're gonna take it. Well, we're gonna take it down. Okay. All right, and now we're good. We're good now. We're good. We're Bob Marley. We're like three little birds. Bob Marley, kind of level. All right, we're good. All right, good, excellent. So, all right, now we're gonna bring it up a little bit now. All right, I want to talk about this drink, right? This drink that Confucius. Oh, we did. Oh, we talked about.
Yeah, what drink?
Oh, the Confucius. This is years ago.
Okay.
Confucius introduced me to this drink, like maybe must have been well over 20 years ago. We're talking about. This is in Pennsylvania. Oh my
God, yeah.
And we're hanging out the Days Inn, right? And all of a sudden, Confucius comes out with this idea. Is like, have you ever had a flaming Dr. Pepper shot from hell? Do you want to let them know what that is?
Well, I forget the components, but I believe it's amaretto is I think 151. So it's amaretto. 151 is what you light on fire, but there's another component though, right? There's
151 Bacardi.
Well, that's the top,
right.
And then you have amaretto. I'm not sure if there's like another thing or a beer. All right, so you put it into a beer, and is that what it is though? Amaretto, 151, and you light it on fire and you drop it in. And yes, so it's a flaming Dr. Pepper from hell. Yeah.
Right. And how messy is it?
It can get pretty messy. And not only that, it gets pretty flammable.
And there's one. I remember there's one instance that and they were really good. They taste like amaretto and everything. We were having a great time with it.
It tastes like a Dr. Pepper.
Right.
That's why it's called, hence the name.
Right. And you know what? But what's very interesting is there was one time that Confucius was sitting there and he lit the thing on fire and he went to proceed to tell a very long story.
Too long. As the thing is inflamed.
Right. And then he blew it out and then he slipped it and then he burned his lip.
Yeah. I had this ring around my lips. I thought I was being smart, but man, was I stupid.
No, he was being smart. He was being smart, but what it's like.
Well, if I blew it out, it could have went across the table and set the whole place on fire. No. We used to go to this bar down the road from the Lordship. That my folks used to have a house, and there's this great bar called Allen's East, and we went down there, and we had a lot of family, cousins, and everything walking down. And the guy's like, no, sorry, we're closed. And I said, we're about to bring 50 people into this place, And they go, okay, we're open. So we go in there, and so we're drinking. I wanted to, drink these drinks, these flaming Dr. Peppers. So I go up there to order all the components, right? And we got a tray of these things. And the guy goes to me, "You're not going to light these on fire, are you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." He's like, "Okay." So we went back. We lit them on fire. We were doing all these things. It was great. You were playing piano. There was a piano in the bar, and you were playing the piano, man, the upright.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
I kind of remember that.
All right, we're reminiscing. Let's talk
Okay,
about
that's
something.
good. Okay, all right. So let's talk about. All right, so I want to complain about autocorrect.
Oh,
right?
I hate that.
Right. So you're like,
It's never right.
Yeah, right. I mean, the thing is that there's many times, right, where like you're trying to type something, is like you have to edit it or autocorrect. Now, at least they have an edit feature now, right? Because you could get caught out there before. It'd be like, talking about like, I'm not, like say somebody said, hey, are you bringing something to the party? And you say, I'm not bringing a thong. Right, so it's like you could, it's just something like that. And you're like, oh fuck,
oh no, let's correct that because you're wrong. It's like, no, that's what I wanted to say, man.
No, but that if you're saying thing, you might have meant to say thing.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're.
Okay. I'm going the other way. It's like you wanted to say thong.
Right. You want to say thong.
Hey, what are you bringing to the party?
Well, not a thong. Right, nobody wants me to bring a thong to the party.
I don't know. Maybe somebody does.
All right, that's true. I don't want to put words into people's mouth, but I'm just saying is that
correct.
Right, and there's like this autocorrect thing that it's just like it's obscene. It really makes me angry because I'm constantly like I look over what I'm writing and then automatically it has changed the intent, the purpose.
Yeah.
Making me look bad.
Yep. Yep.
But
say aye for you.
Anyway, so Confucius, what do you think about social media influencers?
I don't
influencers.
I disregard all of them. I have paid no attention to any of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. There's nobody that I follow or whatever. It's like.
What about Billie Eilish though? I thought you were talking.
Billie Eilish. Billie Idol's awesome. She's not a social influencer, is she?
Billie Idol is she?
Oh yeah, she is a she. I think.
Okay. All right. All right. So the thing is that I think that we're already going 22 minutes.
Wow, that went fast.
I mean,
we should kind of wind down. So let's pick something good to talk about before we wind down.
Okay. So all right. I mean, I would say let's talk about Seals and Crofts, but I would give you an option to talk about a different subject.
All right. So that's kind of on the same vein as Loggins, but
the Log Jammer. We're going to talk about the Log Jammer on there.
Is that his nickname?
That's the nickname I call him.
Nice.
The Log Jammer. The Log Jammer. That's Kenny Loggins.
Right.
Because that's how we roll here. We really.
I heard a song the other day on the radio, and I could have sworn it was Kenny Loggins. I mean, Kenny Loggins, right? And
not Kenny Rogers. I am not talking about Kenny Rogers. No. He's the guy that does like "Met up with a gambler." Yeah.
Hey, do you know that Kenny Rogers entered a Kenny Rogers lookalike contest, and he came in third?
Well, there was a website that was called menwholooklikeKennyRogers.com.
I bet that's pretty because everybody looks like, not everybody, but majority.
I don't look
but
like
a lot of people.
I look more like Kenny Loggins than I took like Kenny Rogers.
You kind of do.
All right. Yeah, well, that's on purpose.
All right, now, we got to close this down. So what else we got?
Okay, what do we
have?
Got?
Anything?
All right, Seals and Crofts.
No.
We're gonna move on. Okay, so how about police stories, right? Because
stories.
Right. Somebody had said, okay, we talked about police stories with Confucius.
Right. I have a good police story.
Okay, hey.
Here we go. Okay, so I met this girl at the bar. Can you imagine what bar it was? Days of
Horseshoe.
Of course, where else? And, so I'm like, hey, listen, let's go out on a date. She's like, sure, fine. I'm like, oh, great. Well, let's meet here, whatever, and let's go. We'll go see a movie or whatever. She's like, great. Go there, pick her up, drive in the car. I'm going down, and I mean, seriously, it's about like a block or two. All of a sudden, I get pulled over by the cops. I'm just like, what? So they pull me over, and they said, yeah, well, we saw, there's a description of somebody that looks like you that we're looking after. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, leather jacket, long hair. I'm like, what? Seriously? There's a dude with long hair and leather jacket, like prancing around. It's like, yeah, so like license registration. I'm like, all right, here you go. It's like, sir, this car is unregistered and uninsured. I'm like, yeah, I know. So they're like, okay, well, you can't drive this car. I'm like, All right, we're taking your plate. All right, so they take my plate. But they were pretty cool. They were like, all right, listen, we're going.
They took your actual plate?
They took my plate because it was unregistered.
So they just confiscated your plate?
They took it off. They said, yep, you can't have this plate because it's unregistered, uninsured, whatever. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But they were cool because they said, you're going to have to get a tow truck and tow this. I mean, nowadays I think they get a tow because there's a whole thing where they get money and everything. But they were cool. They was like, listen, we're going this way. So whatever you do, that's cool. So basically said, you're free to go. Although I don't have a plate. So I reached behind the car and pull out another plate that I happen to have and slapped it on the thing. And then we went to the movies. It was all good, man.
Right, but you said even now is like we were talking earlier and talking about that there's a film that you could put over. Yeah, I mean, it's
saw
like
that on the YouTube. Let's talk about this. Apparently, the camera that sends you the
tickets. Right, yeah. Right. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, there's a tape. Apparently, there's a tape that you can put over your plates. I think it's like a surfer's tape or something. I don't know. I saw it on YouTube one time. I'm not sure if it's real or not, but it you can see the plate, but the reader cannot see the plate. So if someone knows how we can get all this and give it to the general public, that'd be awesome.
I mean, and actually, if you have that film over your plate, is that you could give them a hang loose sign outside.
Oh yeah, hang loose. And on that note, let's all hang loose. And thanks for listening to the Tropicana. No, are we still Geico and Tropicana?
We're still Geico, Tropicana.
Oh, did we get over that yet?
We just have to clue people in case they didn't listen to the last episode.
Yeah,
and you know what? We also want to hear feedback. We want to hear what you want us to talk about, and we will continue to try to put that stuff down.
Yeah, but thank you for everybody for